Greetings, operators. Taking down the F45 can be quite tiring in attack and defend mode if you have no anti-air LAV. As you can see, the Stinger is mostly useless as most of the time you are out of range and outflared by the pilot. So if you are more or less the only one in your team working against the aircraft, you probably have a difficult time. Another significant disadvantage of the Stinger missile is that the pilot immediately gets alerted as soon as you start to lock on him. Thus, he is ready to flare and even track and kill you, as you can see in the current footage. Here you can see how the pilot immediately changes his field of view as soon as we start locking on him. Furthermore, we learn that even the cover behind massive concrete blocks is not sufficient. In this case, we avoid to be tracked and killed by fleeing into the house behind. However, our missile does again not hit due to flares.
Allied troops neutralizing objective Bravo 2.
Furthermore, the high afterburner velocity of the fighter jet is a relevant factor, as he can easily outfly the Stinger missile and can get out of range fast. In combination with flares, it leaves you no chance to seriously endanger him. In this one, I tried to catch him with the loitering missile. However, the missile was launched by chance, because I only knew the rough direction, so as you can see, it took me a moment to figure out where exactly the jet was, which led to insufficient range capacity. Here you can see again that as soon as the pilot triggers the afterburner, you have no chance to get him, especially not with the slow-moving loitering missile. The only way to achieve a Stinger hit is to be relatively close to the target. However, even if you hit, the pilot just triggers flares and afterburner, thus leaving you no chance to get a second lock on him. But there is a way to use the jet fighter's high velocity against him. This method is mostly true for attack and defend mode, where jet dogfights are not the prevalent occurrence. In attack and defend mode, jet pilots will have relatively predictable routes as they try to engage on ground targets at the currently contested spots. As they approach a spot from the air, they are likely to slow down to minimum speeds to increase the engagement window. The minimum speed of the F45 on an average engagement is estimated to be around 250 kilometers per hour, which translates to 70 meters per second. In case the fighter jet approaches the spot, just start your loitering missile, which is traveling with 33 meters per second at regular speed. As a result, we have a closing speed between the two of more than 100 meters per second. Although I have not found any official information on the range at which the loitering drone appears in the head-up display of the opponent, I used my in-game footage to make a rough estimate. As it seems, the drone appears in your HUD only in a range of about 50 meters. That means if you steer your drone straight to the incoming fighter jet, the pilot can detect your drone in his HUD only half a second before impact. This leaves him almost no chance to engage in any countermeasures, especially as he is probably busy locking on some other ground target.